went in at my normal time. When I arrived there, everybody was in a very downtrodden mood. Um, and when I went to my computer, everybody was having some technical issues. Like none of our computers were really loading up either the programs that we needed to operate or like Teams. My story is the Teams. That's kind of how I figured out that we were getting fired today. Was when I went in, I logged into Teams, and I sent you the photo of what I saw when I went to log in, and that's when I left my cubicle and I went around to everybody else I work with. I'm like, hey, what's your teams look like? Some were having trouble, some were able to log in. It was very, very chaotic. There was no organization to it at all. And basically, we just sat around for the rest of the day. Talk about government efficiency. We literally sat there and did nothing all day long while we waited for our fate. So again, we got our email saying that we were fired after sitting around all day knowing we were fired. And then we turned in our equipment about an hour or so later, and then we were escorted out of the building.
What do you make of what happened to you and your colleagues today? We hear about 400 employees, including yourself, were laid off.
It's unfair. I was unemployed, so I was laid off. I was laid off before this job, and it took me 8 months to apply and go through all the background checks and everything I had to do to get this job. And then 4 months later, now I'm in the same boat I was in before. I don't know how to feel. I'm kind of numb right now. I went out to lunch with one of my buddies after immediately it happened, and what can you do at this point, aside from reach out to the news organizations, reach out to our senators, reach out to our representatives. It was an illegal firing. My performance was good. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. I was even one of those government employees that went every day of the week. I had to report every Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. That was my tour duty, and that's what I served. And here I am.
Did they give you any inkling as to is there a package that you're aware about that exists right now? Or
Well, no, not for us. I did not take that deferred resignation, which now looking back on it, it's kind of a regret, but who knows if that's even going to be honored in the end anyway, too. So I just feel pretty lost. I don't know where I'm going to go forward from here. I know the job market's not great right now, and what occurred today across the country is not going to help the job market.
what do you make of the Trump administration's actions?
I I thought that he was. I did support him. I was a Trump supporter. Um, when he talks about government waste and all that, yes, I'm behind it. I believe there is a lot of stuff in the government that needs fixing, uh, and that's part of the reason why I actually wanted to work for the government. Actually, to help change the things that are wrong in the world. Um, and I thought that someone with like his business acumen would have come in with a fine tooth comb and actually found it, instead of coming in with a wrecking ball and destroying people's lives for no reason.